Hi, I'm Brett Larkin. This is an all levels class, Vinyasa flow, with a focus on the core and really linking breath and movement for a meditative practice. No props are required, but blocks are going to be really nice. So if you have blocks and a blanket, grab those to have nearby for this practice. We're going to start standing with our feet hip width apart at the top of the mat. So I'm Brett, for those of you who don't know me. Make sure the feet are hip width apart and parallel. And as a first step, I just want you to really look down at the toes, kind of spread them as far apart from one another as possible. Just roll the weight into the ball of the foot and then the heel, just sort of letting yourself ground down into the mat, arriving in this space. Good. And then we'll take our right hand to our navel and our left hand to our low back. From here, I just want you to feel your navel gently pull up and in as your low back lengthens down. So sometimes when we have the hands, we can kind of do that manual adjustment of the tailbone lengthening. So your hip points point more towards your chin, right? Hip points are relating upwards. And once you find that, you can let the hands go, but keep that slight pulling in of the navel and let the hands come to the hips, palms face out to the left and right of the room. From here, just feel the collarbone spread back, the chin parallel to the floor. Maybe close your eyes. And with the eyes closed, just pull up through the arches of your feet. So you're going to feel your thigh bones maybe engage, muscles engage, and think of the thigh bones moving back in space. But then lengthen your tailbone down towards your heels. Good. Keeping this long, tall architecture, just let all the breath exit the body. So just breathe out. And then we'll inhale together for 3 counts. So filling up this shape, breathing in, fill the belly, fill the chest, long, slow, deep inhale. Breathe in a little bit more. Open the mouth, exhale. Slowing the breath down. Inhale, fill the belly with breath. Fill the back body with breath. Feel the ribs spread apart. Inhale, fill up all the way. Open the mouth, let it go. In your own time. Again, breathing in. So breathe in so much it's like you want to burst. You're feeling the belly, you're feeling the back body broaden. Fill the chest with breath. As you need to, open the mouth, just release it. Good. This time we'll exhale through the nose. So first, long, slow, 3 counts in. So feel your shoulders and hips move apart from one another. You're breathing in so much, it's like you want to burst. And then keep the lips sealed this time. Exhale through the nose. Long, slow, deliberate exhale. Maybe finding a little pause at the bottom, pulling the groin up and in, pulling the navel back. 2 more like that. Long, slow, 3 count inhale. Fill up all the way. Keep that length in the spine. Just exhale, pull the navel back in space as you breathe out through the nose, get even taller. Good. Close the eyes if you can. Last one on your own. Just breathing in. Feel the whole body inflate. Exhale, keep that length, but just pull the navel back into the spine, get all the stale air out. Good. We'll just gently add the movement of the arms. You can look at me and then close the eyes again. So as you inhale, spread the fingers far apart from one another. Biceps engage. Inhale, reach up. As you breathe out, exhale, press the air away, grow taller. Good. A few more like that. So this is just linking breath and movement. Inhale. Try to time the whole length of your inhale with the palms rising above the head. And then exhale, press the air away, create your own resistance. So you're really reaching through the fingertips, the biceps are active. Last one like that. Breathing in. Close your eyes if you can. Breathing out. Just think of clearing your space, pressing the air away. So for the next 45 minutes, we're really slowing down the breath. Breathing in, inhale, reach up, look up. A little different this time. You're going to exhale, get longer as you swan dive forward. So okay to bend the knees, but just think of length, tailbone to crown of head as you fold. Okay to have the knees deeply bent. Inhale, half lift. So you're going to take the hands to the shins, glide the shoulders down the back, feel the heart yearn forward. And then exhale, fold, bend the knees, maybe slide the hands down the back of the shins or the calves. Good. Breathe in, half lift, get long. Feel the spine parallel to the floor. Breathe in, find more length. Exhale, fold from your navel, curl forward. Last one like that. Inhale, super long spine. Shoulder blades glide down the back. Find more length between the bones of your vertebra. And then exhale, mount. Good. This time we'll do it stepping back into plank. So first inhale, find length, get long. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. So shoulders over wrists. Press the inner and outer heel back in space. You can always come down onto the knees if this is too challenging. Otherwise, I want you to glide the shoulders down and back. Press the heels back. And then imagine your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your low back like we just did. Pull your navel up and in. Navigate your hips towards your chin and lengthen your tailbone towards your heel. So it should feel like your abs are suctioning up and in. We're here for 3 breaths. Keep that slow, deep breathing. We found standing. 3 counts to inhale. 3 counts to exhale. Last breath. Lift up through the thighs. Maybe they're shaking a little bit. Good. And then exhale. Knees to the mat. Bend the elbows. Have the forearms brush past your clothing. You're going to take chin, chest to the floor, and then push forward into a little cobra. Good. Exhale. Come down. Take the forehead on the floor. Take the hands wide on either side of the mat. So fingertips are on the wood. And as you breathe in, I want you to press into your fingertips. You're going to inhale, come up into a small or large cobra. Good. And then as you breathe out, pull the navel up and in and get longer as you roll down, rippling through the spine. We'll do this a few more times on your own. So you can look at me or close the eyes. You're going to inhale, press up. Spin the elbows forward, take the shoulder heads back. As you exhale, pull the navel up and in, and think of your forehead landing on the mat farther away from than when you started. So you're finding that length. Your in-breath, press up. Spin the shoulders forward, take the collarbones back. Good. Your out-breath, melt forward, cinching at the waist for a slow, controlled descent down. For this last one, we'll hold in the cobra. So you're going to inhale, press up. And then we'll let the exhale happen here. So let the exhale happen as you take the collarbones back, take the shoulders back, and then breathe in again in this cobra, eyes closed. Exhale, let the exhale happen here while you're lifted. And then last one, breathing in. Good. And then exhale, rippling down towards the floor. Nice. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back into a nice wide-kneed child's pose. So this is sort of our home-based pose. You can come here at any time you just want to rest and reset. You don't have to do anything I say in this class. So I want us all moving on our own rhythm. If you want to take a different variation or different pose from what I'm doing, please do that. And you can come to child's pose here at any time. Right now, just breathe into your low back. And then bend your elbows so they're in a diamond shape. Bring your index fingers to touch. So it's just going to let your shoulders relax down your back. Yeah. Notice if there's any tension between the shoulders and the ears. Breathe in. And breathe out. Huge in-breath into the low back. Fill up like you're going to burst. Good. And exhale completely. Re-straighten the arms. So extend through the fingertips. Spread all the fingers as far apart from one another as possible. As you breathe in, rock forward to all fours. And as you breathe out, we're going to press back into a wide downward facing dog. So I want your toes on the mat, but your big toes on the mat, but pinky toes on the wood. So we're going to find more length in the spine this way. And you can keep the knees bent or they can be straight. It should feel like you're doing handstand in the upper body. So really spin your biceps out towards the left and right of the room. And then thrust your torso towards your thigh bones. Good. So it's just down dog with the legs really wide. See if you can find more length in the spine in this variation. Press into the knuckles of the hands. Perfect. And then just close your eyes, slow the breath down. See if you can find that 3-count inhale, visualizing maybe ball of light, tailbone to crown of head. And as you breathe out, ball of light, crown of head to tailbone. 2 more breaths, pressing into the knuckles, thrusting torso towards thigh bones. Good, and then as you're ready, you can take this into your regular downward facing dog. You can bend one knee and then the other, pedaling through the legs. You can always keep the knees completely bent, your choice. And your next in-breath, just yawn the right leg up and back. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Good. As you exhale, draw your right knee to your nose as you rock forward to a plank pose. Good. Inhale up and back. Take that right leg high to the sky. You can always skip this. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale up and back. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. This time we're coming into a low lunge, so let the left knee drop to the mat. Inhale, first spin the palms out to the left and right of the room like we did standing in Tadasana. Find that external rotation of the shoulders. Glide the shoulder blades down the back. So imagine the shoulder blades squeezing down the back. Keep that. And then inhale, just lift the arms up. Good. Breathe in. Send the biceps back in space, collarbones back in space. Maybe close the eyes. Good. Huge breath in. Huge breath out. Last breath. As you exhale, take your right hand to your hip, the floor, or to your block. What you're going to do is reach the left arm up and over for a big side body stretch. Good. Plug the left shoulder down and back, and then close the eyes if you can. Spin left shoulder over right, and then really reach through the left fingertips, breathing in, breathing out. Last breath. Good. As you exhale, let the left shoulder round, so you're going to get longer. Reach, reach, reach as you take the hands to frame the foot. Curl the left toes under. Listen carefully. You're going to step to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Breathe in, half lift. And breathe out, fold. Keep the knees super deeply bent. Crown of head points towards the floor. We're going to do a slow spinal roll up. So I want you to roll up one vertebra at a time. So take the chin into the chest and then lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. You have a lot of time. So we're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. No rush. Just feeling through the whole back. Head is the last thing to come up. Good. Once you get to the top, spin the palms out to the left and right of the room. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, just press the air away, get taller. Create your own resistance here. Good. One more time like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press the air away. Good. This time, take your hands behind you. I want you to interlace your fingers. Good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, take your fist to the left side of your body. So you're just going to nestle it in. And then you're going to inhale, get long. And exhale, let the left ear come to the left shoulder for a really nice stretch on the right side of the neck. Good. And from here, I want you to play with the position of your chin. So maybe take the chin a little up towards the sky. And then maybe take it a little bit down. You're kind of looking for that sweet spot in the side of the neck. Good. 2 more breaths. Just keep pulling up through the legs. And last breath. Nice. And then release the arms. Inhale, reach up. Take your time, your in-breath. All the time in the world. Your out-breath, swan dive forward. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back in space. Left hand to the mat. Right hand to the sky. It's just an easy twist. Good. Perfect. And take the left hand maybe a little closer to the right foot, and then spin your chest towards the side wall. Perfect. Glide the shoulders down the back, and really activate that back left leg. So make sure it sticks straight. You guys look awesome. Big breath in. Exhale, spin the chest towards the ceiling a little more. Good. Last breath. And exhale, hands frame the foot. So if you're new to yoga, just step back to down dog. Otherwise, level 2, 3, you can take plank, chaturanga, or you can lower all the way to the floor and take cobra, right? So your choice, lots of options. Right? You can always just come to down dog and hold. So use down dog as an opportunity to reconnect with the breath. So close the eyes, fire up, and find that 3 count inhale. 3 count exhale. Awesome. Good. Nice. Yawn now, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, just once. Actually, once more. Good. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, take the left leg up and back. Imagine you're moving through honey or water. Your movements are slow. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms out, open the shoulders, plug the shoulders down the back. So feel the shoulder blades squeezing together as you lift the chest. And then keeping the shoulder blades squeezed together, inhale, lift the arms up. Breathe in, close the eyes. Breathe out. Just how slow and deep can you make the in-breath? How complete can you make the out-breath? Last one. Good, and then take the left hand to the left hip this time, or grab that block if you use it on the other side. Big side stretch. You're just gonna reach the right arm up and over. Good. Left hand to the floor, the block if you can, otherwise on the hip. Breathe into those right side ribs like they were an accordion. So you want to spread the ribs apart with your breath. So visualize sending your breath into the side body. Breathe in, blow up. Exhale, reach a little deeper. Good. Last one. Exhale, now let the right shoulder round forward. Reach forward, hands frame the foot, curl the back right toes under. This time we'll step to the top of the mat, feet hip width apart. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Slow spinal roll up again, bend the knees deeply, crown of the head points towards the floor, back of the neck is long, and we'll slowly round up one vertebra at a time. So take your time. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. Round through your low back, mid back, upper back. Just take your time, luxuriate in the movement. Chin comes parallel to the floor as a last step. Good. Spin the palms out, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press the air away. Imagine the air is really thick. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press the air away. This time, interlace the hands behind your low back again. If you can remember the awkward way, so the opposite interlacing with the other pinky finger on top, do it. We'll nestle that fist over to the right side of the body. Inhale, get long. Good, and then take the right ear to the right shoulder. Notice right away when you take in this position, if the shoulders kind of hike up. See if you can glide them down, and then play with the position of the chin to see what feels kind of yummy and delicious. So maybe you want to take the chin down, take the chin a little bit up. Just what feels the most interesting. Good. Last breath. Good, and then take the hands behind you. Again, inhale, reach up. Activate through the biceps, activate through the fingertips. Good, and then exhale, swan dive forward. Breathe in, half lift, get long. Exhale, step the right foot back in space, easy twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Good. Really kick like crazy through that back right heel. So that back right leg is stick straight. And then spiral chest to ceiling, but glide the shoulder blades down the back. Awesome. Last 2 breaths. Think heel to crown of head. Can you get longer? Last breath. And then exhale, hands frame the foot. Your choice. Step it back. Plank chaturanga, lower all the way to the floor, or skip it. Just hold down dog or take child's pose. There's no rush, whether you're in child's pose or down dog, just refine that 3 count inhale, 3 count exhale. Awesome. Inhale, as you're ready, we'll all meet down dog. You can always keep resting. Otherwise, I want you to lift the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, just once. Good. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, set the foot between the hands, cartwheel up to warrior 2. So your front heel is going to bisect your back arch. Front heel bisects back arch, and you're gonna open up. You're gonna wanna have that front thigh bone parallel to the floor if you can. So maybe elongate your stance, sort of figure out where you wanna be. Good. And then think again of the hands on the navel and the low back. See if you can imagine the tailbone dropping like it had a cinder block attached to it. So you're really long through your low back. Good. And then reach forward to go back. Reverse warrior. Awesome. Looks so good, you guys. And then exhale, side angle pose, elbow to the knee or to the floor or to a block. Good. Awesome. Plug the left shoulder down and back. And then I want you to think of thrusting your hips towards the windows, towards the left, but then opening up your chest towards the right. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heel. Awesome. Last breath. Inhale, reach back, reverse warrior. Keep that front knee bent if you can. Keep it bent. Awesome. And then straighten the front leg. So we're coming into reverse Trikonasana. Nice release. And then you'll reach forward, bump the hips back to come into your triangle pose. Great pose for a block. So if you have the block nearby, you can take it on the highest height on the inside or outside of the ankle. Good. And then really roll the chest open towards the ceiling. Perfect. Awesome. Looks so good. So press down through your toes and your heels here, and then suck up through the arches of your feet. Last 2 breaths. Bathe every limb in this pose. Equal breath, equal attention. Good. And then inhale. Warrior 2 to come up. Bend the front knee. Reach forward to go back. Reverse it. And then let that cartwheel you down. Plank, chaturanga, child's pose, or skip it. Your choice. We'll all meet down dog. Recalibrate your breathing. Let an in-breath yawn the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose just once. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, cartwheeling up for warrior 2. So you can look down before you come up. Make sure that front heel bisects the back arch. Come on up, front thigh bones parallel to the floor. Looks awesome. Really challenge yourself. Think of the hands on the navel and the low back. See if you can pull the navel in, lengthen the tailbone down a little bit more. Good. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Reach forward to go back, reverse it. Think about breathing into those left side ribs, like that accordion analogy. Can you make them bigger, more space for breath? And then exhale, left elbow to knee or hand to block or the floor. Your choice. Right? See where you want to be. And then really work to get that knee at a 90-degree angle, that front knee. So super, super deeply bent. Good. Close your eyes and just breathe into this space now. So maybe use the left elbow to navigate the left knee back in space. So the knee's really tracking over the first and second toe. Looks awesome. Pull the navel in more, lengthen your tailbone towards your back heel. Last 2 breaths, really full breathing. Let me hear you breathe. Good. And then we'll take it back, reverse warrior. Just a breath. And now straighten the front leg. So big toe to middle finger, really reach. And your exhale will take you forward into triangle pose. Bump the hips back. Reach the left hand forward to that block, shin, or floor. And then spiral chest to ceiling. From here, I want you to knit your front ribs together, pull your navel in, and lengthen your tailbone back. So notice if you're kind of arching in the low back without realizing it. Awesome. Relax the shoulders. Just saturate this pose with your breathing. 2 more breaths. Kneecaps should be lifted. The thigh bones are so engaged. Awesome. Last breath. This looks awesome. Do you want to try? You might find this fun. Yeah. More. Yeah. You don't need the block, but you can get more length. It's just fun. Yeah, good. Good. And then take it back, reverse. Warrior last time, and then your choice. So rebend the knee, and then you're going to cartwheel down, plank chaturanga, cobra all the way to the floor, or skip it. Take the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through warrior one, just a moment. So in warrior one, the feet are hip width apart. You want a nice wide stance. Inhale, come on up. Good. And breathe in, just take the biceps back, collarbones back, close the eyes. Just 2 breaths here, really soak it in. Just imagine this spiral staircase of breath moving up the chest as the chest rises. Exhale. Just let any tension kind of dissolve, drift away. Good. And then we'll inhale, we'll straighten the front leg in our warrior one. Inhale, reach back a little bit. And then think of getting longer, that flat back. We're going to come into a nice big stretch as requested, Parsvottanasana. So you're going to take the hands to the block. So even I really like to use blocks, and we all have 2. So take the blocks on either side of the front leg. As you inhale, press into the blocks, get long, glide the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, same thing we did with Cobra, right? Think of getting longer as you fold forward over the leg. And we'll do this a couple times. So your in-breath, you ripple through the spine, you get long. Glide the shoulders down and back. Your out-breath, you pull the navel up and in, and you're navigating the right hip back and the left hip forward in space in an attempt to square the hips. Good. And 2 more. You're perfect. Inhale, get long. Exhale, just think of folding forward a little bit more. Good. Last breath. It's really hard to feel the hips square in this pose. So if I come around and kind of try to help you find it. Yes. Good. And then you can rebend into the front knee as you're ready. Hands frame the foot. And your choice, just step back. Down dog, chaturanga, child's pose maybe. Glide your shoulders down. Yes. Good. Doing so good. Last one. Inhaling the left leg up and back. Exhale, step the foot through. Warrior one. So nice wide stance. Feet as wide as the hips. Inhale, come on up. And breathe in, plug the shoulders down and back. Bend more into the front knee, but then pick your navel up off that front thigh bone. So again, you're thinking of the tailbone lengthening down. And then once you have that, just close the eyes, send the biceps back in space. Send the collarbones back in space. Just 3 huge breaths here. Gently straighten the front leg. On the cadence of your in-breath, maybe reach up, get a little taller. And then as you exhale, nice and long over the leg, finding the blocks if you have them. And then you can always take that right foot maybe a little wider, maybe a little in. Don't feel hesitant to adjust the stance, right? If you want to take the legs a little farther apart from one another, side to side. And then get long. You exhale, fold. So with the cadence of the breath, you're just inhaling, pressing into the blocks, gliding the shoulders down and back, reaching the heart forward. So it's all about length in the spine. And then on the out breath, you're pulling your navel up and in to fold deeper over that front leg. As you do this, you're thinking about pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward so you can really try to square the hips. This looks really, really good. I'm just gonna, yes. Awesome. And last 2 breaths, really hear your breathing, really deep, really full. Awesome. Last one, get super long. Exhale, fold to your deepest point. And then hands frame the foot. Your choice, chaturanga or skip it. We'll all meet down dog. Good, rock forward to your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or however you want to get to the floor. Breathe in. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So elbows are under the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, and then take the shoulder heads back. Take the collarbones back, and then pull your navel away from the mat. So feel your belly button not in contact with the mat best you can. So if you want to take it easy, you can always just stay here and enjoy Sphinx. If you want to play with this variation with me, how it works is as you inhale, I want you to pull up, and you're just going to gaze at your navel point. So the hips come in line with your shoulders. And then you're going to exhale to release. And you're going to do that 5 times. So feel the waist cinch in. So you're looking in at your navel, you're lifting your hips up, go for slow, controlled. And then cinch your waist in more, pull your navel up more as you come back down to the ground. So you're on the tops of the feet the whole time. Good, a few more on your own. Pull up, so the hips leave the mat, look in at your navel. And then cinch the waist more, pull the abs up in more for a slow, controlled descent down. Good. Last one, wherever you are. Nice. Good, and then we'll take this into a nice stretch. So take the left forearm in front of you, so it's parallel to the mat. Reach the right arm up, hold the big toe side of the foot, and then spin your fingers towards me. And you're going for a quad stretch here. So you're going to press the heel down towards the seat. And then square your shoulders towards the front of the room. And if you don't feel the stretch, call me over. I want you to kick the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. So there's dynamic opposition. So the energy is in both directions. Kick the foot into the hand, press the hand into the foot. And then as you do that, maybe with the eyes closed, see if you can lengthen your quad along the mat. So maybe the quad gets a little longer. Maybe the quad moves a little bit to the right. And if you don't feel the stretch, signal me because I'll come help. Okay, good. Last breath. Good. And then gently let the foot go. Take the elbows underneath the shoulders. Come back to Sphinx. Just close your eyes again. So just coming back to neutral, to center. And just notice how maybe the right line, the right side of the body feels different from the left. Notice the space of your right eye and the space behind your right eye. Does it feel different from the left, behind the eye socket? Maybe, maybe not. Just notice. Good. And then take the right forearm in front of you. Reach the left arm up and over. Hold the big toe side of the foot. And then spin the fingers forward. And then begin kicking the foot into the hand and press the hand into the foot. From there, press into your right elbow and then square your shoulders to the front of the room. That's going to help deepen the stretch. From here, think of the quadricep elongating on the mat. So see if your knee can get a little longer. Maybe the knee widens to the left. Keep your breathing full and deep. Last 2 breaths. Good. Gently release. Shoulders over elbows. Last time, just Sphinx. Just close the eyes. Huge breath in and out. You can stay here for a couple extra moments. And we'll all meet in child's pose eventually. So just hold your Sphinx. Or as you're ready, take the hands underneath the shoulders and press back into child's pose. Maybe Maybe move the hips from side to side. Good. In child's pose, take the right arm, and I want you to thread it underneath the left arm. Perfect. Yep, that's it. Right arm threads underneath left. And then just let the forehead or temple rest on the mat. And just let the body absorb this easy twist. Breathe into your low back. Good, and then gently as you're ready, switch sides. So the left arm will thread under the right armpit. Just taking it to the other side. How full can you keep your breathing? Really breathe into the low back. Good. Gently come back to center. Walk the hands towards your knees so you're coming up to sit. Sit over to the left side. We'll take the legs in front of us. Take your blanket behind you. So I promised a little bit of core work. So this is going to be short but very intense. So have the blanket behind you. The purpose of the blanket, it's just like a little kickstand for us, really. And I want you to take the block you have and put it between your thighs. And if you don't have a block, no big deal. But if you have it, put it between your thighs. So squeeze the block between the thighs right away. So feel that lift. Squeeze the seat, cheeks of the seat towards one another. Press down through your big toes. You really want the big toes to be pressing into the mat the whole time. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, plug the shoulders down and back. And then lean back so you're at 45 degrees. Good. So you should feel the abs kick in. Draw the navel in. Good. And then from here, you're going to take the arms behind you. So I want you to cross at the wrists. Perfect. Lean back a little more. So you're looking for that danger zone, right? Fire zone where the abs are working. So right away, squeeze the block, squeeze the seat, lean back a little more. Good. And from here, you're just going to make, once you find that intense place, I want you to pulse back an inch and then pulse up an inch. So you see how you're going back an inch and you're going forward an inch. Press your big toes into the mat and squeeze the block. We're going to do this 10 times. So little inch forward, little inch back. You're just staying in that zone where the abs are really fired up. Squeeze the block like crazy. Squeeze the cheeks of the seat together. Press down through your big toes. This is 6. Good. 5, 4, 3. Really push yourself. You got it. 2. Last 1. Good. Set the block aside. I want you to just wrap arms around knees and just fold forward, chin into chest. Release the low back. Deep breath into the low back. Exhale, let it go. Good. So we're going to do that one more time, and I'm going to add an option to make it harder if you want. It's already really hard, so you don't have to take me up on that, on the extra variation I'm going to show unless you really want to, okay? So setting up again, this is the last time. Adjust the blanket if you found it helpful or not. Reach forward, plug the shoulders back. Right away, imagine you're wearing that little corset. So you're cinching the abs in, leaning back to 45 degrees. Good. Exhale all the air out of the body. Press the big toes into the mat. See if you could cross the opposite way this time. Perfect. And then as you're ready, leaning back, finding that place where the abs start to fire up and cry, right? Squeeze the seat together, squeeze the cheeks together. I forgot our block, but grab the block if you have it nearby. Squeeze the block. And then inch back, inch forward, inch back, inch forward. If you want to make it harder, I want you to lift the right leg, point it, and squeeze the block, okay? So that's the option if you're making it harder. Inch forward, inch back. If you lifted the right leg, drop it, now lift the left. Inch back, inch forward, Inch back, inch forward. Last 3, you got it. Last 2. Good, last one. Exhale, let it go. Good. Awesome. We'll take a forward fold to release the back. So if you like to sit on a blanket for your forward fold, we're really nicely set up for that. So you can sit on the blanket if you need it. If you don't need it, you can set it aside. Start with the knees bent or the knees straight, your choice. Flex the feet, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, think of length as you fold forward. You can hold the outsides of the feet. You can keep the knees bent and drop the head between the legs. And this is more of a low back stretch. And those of you that want the full hamstring stretch, you can begin gently straightening the legs, or you can waddle the seat back in space. And then widen your elbows or bend the elbows. And then same thing. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Glide the shoulders down and back. Relax the face, relax the jaw. And then press the thigh bones into the mat if they're straight. Make sure you're flexing equally with the big toe and pinky toe side of your foot. So it's like your heels almost want to leave the mat. Yeah, the legs are engaged like that. Good adjustment. Just play with it. That's good. Good. And then keeping the head relaxed, legs engaged. You're going to roll up so you can use your hands to press yourself up so you don't put any tension on the head or the neck. Set your blanket aside. And then we're just going to point the feet, same thing, plug the shoulders down and back. Feel this length, crown of head to tailbone. And we're going to curl back into our Shavasana. So imagine someone just punched you right between your navel and your pubic bone. And see if you can just find this curl as you come down. Head is last thing to touch. Good. From here, gather the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, or if you like to take happy baby, holding the outsides of the feet, you can do that. A little rock from side to side. And then just bring the knees into the chest for a final squeeze. Pull the knees into the chest, lengthen the tailbone long, and just extend one leg and then the other. Palms face up. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Once more, huge, massive breath in. Release the day, open. Shavasana. Close the eyes and rest. If you're ready, just slowly begin to wiggle fingers, toes. Take a deep breath in, just kind of let breath back into the body. And draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a squeeze. You can roll over onto your right side, so use your right forearm as a pillow, left hand to the mat. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take the backs of the hands to the knees. Bring the index finger and thumb to touch. Feel the sitting bones, two sitting bones grounding in the mat. So feel left sitting bone, right sitting bone, and then the crown of the head just yearning away from that space. Line up crown of head directly over sits bone. So maybe lean back and space slightly. Chin parallel to the floor. Just take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Deep breath in. Exhale completely. Once more, breathing in. As you exhale, just get taller. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Fuse the palms together. Press the palms in towards one another. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, just fold forward. Hands in front of you. And if you like, you can say namaste. If you joined me from home, thank you so much for practicing with me. I'd love to hear how this class went for you in the comments down below. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out a lot. And the number one thing you can do is subscribe to my channel to support free yoga online. So take a look. Make sure that subscribe button is indeed clicked. And so much love and gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste.